Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, B'chai Kodash. I'm from the Prophets in Babylon, out of the Waco, Texas camp, affiliated with the branch of Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. My name is Althea. I'd like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone. Those fine, sincere brothers who teach well and who rule well and are great examples to us brothers out here. And peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Lesson for today, Isaiah 4:1 means what it means. And Lord willing, I hope and pray that it'll be an edifying lesson. So this is like a chime-in response because there's a lady, Eve out there that was saying that Isaiah 4:1 means that, you know, that 7 women, basically women will come up to the men of the Lord and be taught by the men of the Lord, saying that, that the men will, most of the men will be moles, what have you, or they'll be dead, Pookie and Ray Ray types, because we already know that, the Lord is going to destroy these Pookie and Ray Rays, and then you got other men that'll be, held in detention centers, and then you have a great majority of the men that's going off to war, So the men of the Lord will be will be sought after by these women, and it won't be to be taught by the men of the Lord. Isaiah 4:1 means exactly what it means. And so without further ado, I'm going to go into it. And Lord willing, I'm hoping, again, it will be an edifying lesson. So Isaiah 4 basically goes, Isaiah 3 going into chapter 4 is a continuation from chapter 3, because it tells you that the men will be off into war, and how these women are going to be. They're going to be in a destitute state. All that pride and all the pride and proudness, overconfidence, all that's going to go away. So it's going into chapter 4, it tells you, and in that day, starting in verse 1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread, wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So when it says, only let us be called by thy name, that means that she wants to come up under the men of the Lord, and that particular man that's of the Lord, to take away our reproach. Yeah, so these women will have a mindset to where they're willing to come up under a man and be told what to do. That man will be her covering. So let me get it also here in the in the NLT. So this is Isaiah 4:1 in the NLT. And in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, "Let us all marry you." So it doesn't say that they come to be, seeking this truth and knowledge that the men of the Lord have. It's saying that they want to marry him. And we all, us brothers who are in this truth, know that marriage is marriage is sex. Sex is marriage, When you lay down with a woman, that woman becomes, your possession. So she becomes your wife. So it says, "Let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids." Yeah. So this woman is saying that, hey, this is all about, we're going to get the information from the men of the Lord, and that's it. So, everything is going to be real violent out here. It's like Jacob's trouble is described like a time like no other that's been on this earth. So do you really think that the woman is going to come up just to get knowledge? Which is nothing wrong with getting the knowledge, but with all that's going on, that'll be going on out here, do you really think that a woman's going to just want the knowledge and that's it? It makes no sense. But it goes back to Proverbs chapter 9 verse 13. Let me get it right quick. "A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing." Yeah, so, these women, they know nothing, and they are foolish and clamorous. Clamorous means loud, And a lot of these Eves out here, beginning with Judah on down, are very loud and, are real loud, And, the woman is simple and knoweth nothing, and as well as foolish. And that, for her to say what she said, it just backs up what the Bible is saying through the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Because the next time, these women are going to need protection. And only the men of the Lord, the ones that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with, those men who are the elect, are gonna be able to provide that. Isaiah 32:2. "And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, a shadow at the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." Yeah, so the men will be a hiding place from the wind, a covert from the tempest, like rivers of water in a dry land, a great rock in a weary land, So being, that the men of the Lord are described that way, what would make you think that a woman would not want to be under that covering? Because that's what really the scripture is talking about when you talk about Isaiah 4:1, Now to further back that up, let's go into another one I thought about. We got 2 more scriptures and I'm going to close it out. Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 23. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass, talking about Jacob's trouble, that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, and even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is with you. Yeah. So these women will go along with these men, with the men of the Lord. You know, the ones that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is dealing with. With all that going on, these women are going to need protection. You know, the movie Book of Eli, it shows you where the woman was looking for Denzel Washington to protect her. You know, so for that woman to say what she was saying was just foolish. You know, and like the scripture tell you in Job chapter 38 and 17, wisdom and understanding was not given unto the woman. So, you know, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua deprived her of it. But yet she wants to speak, talk the scriptures, which, that's why it says that, that a man should be, teaching the word, not a woman. She botched the scripture up, man. There's another scripture I want to go into. Isaiah 13. But this is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has planned for the elect men. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So, in those days, the Lord is going to exalt his men, So, for her to sit there and say what she's saying, it just shows you that, she erred not knowing the scriptures, And at the end of the day, she shouldn't be teaching the scriptures no way. And that's a perfect example of it right there. So, Lord willing, I hope and pray that this is an edifying lesson to you brothers and you sisters out here. And once again, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem B'Kakodash. Special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Until the next time, Lord willing, I'll say Shalom.